Thank you for joining and welcome to Shift, the workout you didn't know your body needed. My name is Ryan and I'll be taking you through your hip and lower back mobility workout today. For our workout, all you need is a mat. I have a yoga block, a towel, and a tennis ball. We'll be using these throughout the workout to make exercises more comfortable, harder, or easier. Let's get started. For our first exercise, I want to teach you how to move your pelvis independent of the rest of your body. First, just watch. I'm going to put my hands on my hips and imagine my hips are a pail filled with water. To start, I'm going to pour water out the back of the pail. You're going to notice my waistband comes more level, the front comes up. Now I'm going to pour water out the front of the pail. You'll notice I'm gently arching my back and the front of my waistband goes down. Let's do 3 of these together. Both knees down, toes are tucked, calves are parallel, hands on hips. Let's start. Pour water out the back of the pail. Pour water out the front of the pail. Let's repeat 2 more times. Pour water out the back of the pail. I'm going to cue this as belt buckle up. Pour water out the front of the pail. I'm going to cue this as belt buckle down. 1 more time. Belt buckle comes up. Belt buckle comes down. Take a break. That's how we move your pelvis independent of the rest of your body. Now we're going to take that exercise and build it into a whole movement for your spine where we start at the hips and move towards your head. Watch. From this position, I'm going to start from neutral and then go belt buckle up. Next, I'm going to move 1 vertebra at a time, so I'm starting to round my lower back. Starting to round the middle of my back. Round my upper back, my chin comes down to my chest and the top of my head points forward. I'm in full flexion. Now, keeping my head still, I'm going to reverse. Belt buckle down. Stick your belly out. Open up the chest. Pull your chin away from your chest. Look up to the sky. Now I'm in full extension. Let's do 3 of these together. If you're a little bit older like me, you might need some extra cushion for your knees. Feel free. All right, from neutral, let's start at the hips. Belt buckle comes up. Gently round your lower back. Start to collapse. Chest comes forward, chin comes down. Top of the head points forward. Reverse. Belt buckle goes down towards the ground. Head stays still. Stick your belly out. Make your chest proud. Lift your chin away from your chest. Eyes up to the sky. 2 more. Head stays still. Belt buckle comes up. Round your lower back. Start to bow forward as far as you can without falling. Chin comes down to the chest. Top of the head points forward. Keep the head still. Start again at the hips. Belt buckle goes down towards your knees. Stick your belly out. Open up the chest. Chin away from the chest. Eyes up to the sky. Last time, belt buckle comes up towards the face. Round your back. Start to lean forward. See if you can candy cane the top of your head all the way down towards the ground. Head stays still. Last time at the hips. Drop your belt buckle towards your knees. Stick your belly out. Open up the chest. Chin lifts. Eyes go up to the ceiling. Now we're going to do that same exact movement with hands on the ground. Watch first. Here's neutral. I'm going to start with my belt buckle. Belt buckle comes up towards my face. I'm lifting my belly away from the ground, dropping my chin onto the chest, top of the head towards the floor, and now I'm in the perfectly rounded position from my head to my tail. Watch still. I'm going to keep my head still, belt buckle down towards the knees, sticking my belly out. I'm bending backwards, lifting my chin away from the chest and looking up towards the sky. I'm in full extension, the biggest backward bend I have available to me. Let's do 3 of these together. Meaning with hands on the ground, knees on the ground, starting with a flat back. Belt buckle comes up towards your face. Lift your belly away from the ground. Drop your chin onto the chest. Top of the head towards the floor. Keep your head as still as you can. Start again at the hips. Belt buckle goes down towards the knees. Drop your belly. Bend backwards. Lift your chin away from the chest. Eyes look up to the ceiling. Head stays still. Start again at the hips. Belt buckle up towards the face. Lift your belly. Round your back. Drop your chin onto your chest. Top of the head towards the floor. Head stays still. Start again at the hips. Belt buckle down towards the knees. Stick your belly out. Backwards bend. Lift your chin away from your chest. Eyes up. Head still. Last time. Belt buckle comes up towards your face. Wait as long as you can to move your head, belly away from the ground. Drop your chin onto your chest, top of the head towards the floor. The biggest rounded back you have. Head stays still. Belt buckle goes down towards the knees. Stick your belly out. Bend backwards. Chin comes away from the chest. Lift your eyes up, the biggest backward bend you have. And relax. Next, we're going to move on to our side. You'll need a yoga block for this exercise. And we may need a tennis ball if it's a little bit too easy for you. First, just watch. I'm lying on my right side. Head on the yoga block. Knees come in front of me, one on top of the other, like I was sitting on a chair just on my right side. And now both hands are in front of me, hands together. Working with my top leg only. I'm bringing my knee up towards my elbow on a flat back. Taking my knees apart. Rotating my foot behind me. Dropping my knee down towards the ground. Without hitting the table behind me, I'm going to bring that knee all the way back up to where we started. And we can do this forward and reverse. Join me on your right side, head on the block if necessary. We can make this harder by taking a tennis ball and putting it behind your knee. So I'm going to do that. That's going to make my hamstrings work a little bit harder. If you don't have a tennis ball, or if you need it to be a little bit easier, work without. Let's work together. Top leg, knee coming up towards my elbow. Let's go. Find your elbow. Keep your back flat. From your elbow, find your armpit. When you run out of room, rotate your foot behind you. Drop your knee down towards the ground. From that bottom position, march that knee all the way back up to where we started. Let's do 2 more in a row. Find your elbow, back stays flat. Open your knees, your bottom knee stays on the ground. When you run out of room, rotate, put that foot behind you. Drop your knee down towards the ground, and then bring that knee all the way forward. One more time. Draw me the biggest circle you can. Find your elbow. Open the legs. Find your armpit. Rotate your foot behind you. Drop that knee down to the ground, and then stack your legs. If need be, readjust your tennis ball. Let's go reverse. Backwards. Keep your leg close to the ground. Lift your leg away from the floor. Knee comes up, ankle comes up. When you run out of room, start to bring that foot forward. Knee comes up towards your armpit. From your armpit, trace your arm down to your elbow. Let's start our second rep. Backwards. Take that leg all the way behind you. Lift the leg. When you run out of room, bring that foot forward. Knee comes up towards your armpit. From your armpit, trace your tricep. Find your elbow. One more time. Backwards. Take that leg all the way behind you. Take that leg away from the ground. Sweep the foot forward. Knee comes up towards your armpit. Find your elbow. And stack your legs. Relax. Nice job. Let's switch. As you switch, we're trying to move your ball and socket joint, your hip, through a complete range of motion. Oftentimes, people with low back pain don't have the best hip mobility, and your lower back tries to take over. Knees in front of you, like you're sitting in a chair, but you fell on your left side. If necessary, tennis ball goes behind that top knee. Arms in front of you. Clasp the hands if you like. Relax your head onto your block. Let's go. Right knee comes up towards your elbow. Keep your back flat. Open the legs. Keep this knee on the ground, your bottom knee. Rotate your foot behind you. Drop that knee down towards the ground. And then bring it all the way forward to where we started. 2 more together. Draw me a bigger circle. Knee to your elbow. Knees apart. From apart, rotate that foot behind you. Take your knee down towards the ground. Last time, draw me a bigger circle. Bring that knee all the way forward. Find your elbow. Open the legs. as far as you can. Rotate that knee. Foot goes behind you, knee goes down to the ground, and stack the legs. Readjust your tennis ball if necessary. We're going backwards. Right leg still working. Take your foot behind you. When you run out of room, take your whole shin away from the ground. When you run out of room, start to bring that foot forward as your knee comes up to your armpit. Once you find your armpit, trace your arm down to your elbow and repeat. Let's go backwards. 2 more. Draw me a bigger circle this time. Keep it slow. Stay in pace with me. Shin away. Knee comes up to the armpit as the foot comes forward. Find your armpit. Trace your arm. Find your elbow. Last time. Backwards. Reach behind you. Leg comes away from the ground. As you run out of room, start to bring your foot forward as your knee comes up towards your armpit. From your armpit, find your elbow and stack the legs. Relax. Thank you for joining. That's the end of our 10-minute hip and lower back mobility shift. If you enjoyed yourself, be sure to follow Fortified Training on Instagram and check out my other shift mobility videos. Also, if you're in the New York City area, send me a DM and we'll get you signed up for these shift classes in person. Until then, your workout is waiting for you. Hope to see you soon.